Hello everyone, magandang buhay sa lahat. Welcome na welcome po kayo dito sa aking Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay papaliwanag ko sa inyo about solving word problems involving system of linear equations. So there are many kinds of problems that involve system of linear equation. We have number problems, geometric problems, uniform motion problems, mixture problems, and investment problems. So medyo mahaba po yung discussion ng bawat problems. I decided to break the discussion into parts. Kaya ginawa ko pong part 1, number problems, part 2, geometric problems, part 3, uniform motion problems, part 4, mixture problems, and part 5, investment problems. Okay, so sa video na ito, ang aking pong focus ay solving geometric problems. So I'm going to present different examples about geometric problems at isosolve po natin in step by step. Kung hindi pa po ninyo napanood yung number problems, I already uploaded here in our channel. So, pwede lang po ninyong puntahan dito sa ating playlist. Okay? Okay, so let's start for problem number 1. Two angles are complementary. The larger angle is 9 more than twice the smaller. Find the angles. Okay, so this problem is about geometric problem. And we can solve this problem by applying system of linear equations. Okay, so paano nga po ba ito isolve yung problem na ito? First, of course, we are going to read and analyze the problem. Okay? Two angles are complementary. So kapag hindi mo alam ang ibig sabihin ng complementary, ay hindi mo masosolve yung problem na ito. So dapat alam mo yung term na complementary. Okay? Then, the second sentence, the larger angle is 9 more than twice the smaller. So mula po dito sa ating problem, yung first sentence, ito pong two angles are complementary, ito po ay nag-represent ng isang equation. At ito naman pong second sentence, the larger angle is 9 more than twice the other. Ito naman po ay nag-represent ng another equation. So meaning to say, dalawang equations ang involved. Okay. Then, using these two equations, we are going to find what is being asked. Find the angles. Okay. So paano po? Ganito lang po yon. We let that x is smaller angle and y is the larger angle. So dalawa po kasi yung given na angles. So find the angles with s, ibig sabihin 2 or more. So here meron nabanggit dito na larger angle at smaller angle. Kaya ginawa ko po yung x smaller angle and y ay larger angle. Okay, so it's up to you kung anong variable na gamitin ninyo. Pero nakasanayan po natin kapag system of linear equations, ang ginagamit po nating variables ay x and y. Okay. And then, we are going to represent the first sentence using equation. Okay, ito po yun. Two angles are complementary. Binaba ko lang po dito. Okay? So, two angles are complementary. So, by the way, what is mean by complementary? Pag sinabi po natin complementary, the sum of two angles is equal to 90 degrees. Complementary is 90 degrees. So, since there are two angles, smaller angle x, larger angle y. So, x plus y, if you're going to add, that is equal to complementary. So, bakit po natin i-add? Kasi two angles are complementary. Okay? When you say complementary, again, the sum of two angles is equal to 90. Then next is that the second sentence. Baba ko po dito yung second sentence. The larger angle is 9 more than twice the smaller. Okay, so again, ano po yung larger angle natin? Ang larger angle ay y. So lagay ko po dito, larger angle is y. Okay, and the smaller angle is x. Okay, so the larger angle using the variable, ito na po yung kanyang translation into equation. The larger angle y is equal to 9, this one, more than. So ano pong ibig sabihin ng more than? Ang more than po ay, yan po yung operation na plus. Kaya 9 plus twice the smaller. So twice is 2, and then ang smaller natin variable ay x. So 2x. So ito po yung ating equation, y is equal to 9 plus 2x. So we have two equations now. x plus y is equal to 90 and y is equal to 9 plus 2x. Okay, task ko po dito. And if you're going to combine the two equations, then it forms system of linear equation. Okay, we are going to solve for x and for the value of y from these two equations, applying system of linear equation. So there are many ways to solve system of linear equations. There are many methods. So here, it's up to you kung ano pong pwede nyong gamitin, yung pinakamadali para sa inyo na gamitin. Pero sa ating pong discussion, ang gagamitin ko po dito ay substitution method. So bakit ko po gagamitin yung substitution method? So notice here sa ating equations, x plus y is equal to 90 and y is equal to 9 plus 2x. So yung second equation natin, naka-isolate yung variable y. Ibig sabihin, pwede po nating isubstitute yung value ng y na 9 plus 2x dito po sa ating first equation. Okay, so ganito po yun, using substitution method. Using the first equation, x plus y is equal to 90, we are going to substitute the value of y in the second equation. Okay, so ang value ng y dito ay 9 plus 2x. Guhitan ko po yung value ng y sa second equation, 9 plus 2x. Okay, substitute po natin dito sa ating first equation. So this will become x, then plus, then y. So ang value ng y is 9 plus 2x. Ito po, 9 plus 2x. So nilagyan ko po ng color red para ma-identify po ninyo yung value ng y. Okay? And then copy equal to 90. So here, substitute lang po natin dito yung value ng y na 9 plus 2x. And then simplify. So here, meron po tayong x and 2x, pareho pong term or like terms. Okay, we are going to combine. So what is x plus 2x? That is equal to 3x. Just add the numerical coefficient. So 1 plus 2 is 3. And then yung variable x. And then plus 9, dugtong natin, copy equal to 90. So here, we're going to solve for x. We're going to isolate the variable x here. So ito pong 9, i-move natin sa right side. So this will become, if you are going to move, 3x, may iwan na po dito sa left ng equal sign. Ito pong plus 9. Pag minove natin, change the sign, magiging minus 9. So ito po ay copy 90 and then minus 9. Then we can subtract 90 minus 9 is 81. So we have now 3x is equal to 81. Ang gusto po natin ay naka-isolate yung variable x. Okay? I-remove natin yung 3. How to remove? Using the division property of equality or multiplication property of equality. So, pwede pong multiplication, pwede pong division. Pero ako po, ang mas easy sa akin is division. So, we have numerical coefficient 3. So, we are going to divide 3 to both sides of the equation para po balance. Okay? So, we can cancel 3. And then, ang matitira po dito sa left ay x. And 81 divided by 3 is equal to 27. So, we have now x is equal to 27. Okay. So, ano po yung x na nakalagay dito? Smaller angle. So, meron na po tayong smaller angle which is equal to 27. Now, we are going to solve the value of the larger angle which is the variable y. Okay. So, ano po yung ating gagamitin o paano po natin yan isosolve? So, choose one equation from the two equations. Okay? So, pwede pong first equation, second equation, and then substitute po natin yung value ng x which is 27. So, ang pipiliin ko po dito ay x plus y is equal to 90. Actually, mas madali po itong y is equal to 9 plus 2x. Okay? Pero ito po, pinili ko ito. So, substitute lang po natin yung value ng x which is 27. Ito po yung x. So, this will become 27, value of x, then copy plus y equals 90. So, lagyan ko po ng kulay red yung sinasubstitute po natin. Okay, and then move natin yung 27 sa right side para naka-isolate po mag-isa yung y. Okay? So, this will become y is equal to 90. And then yung 27, since this is positive, if we're going to move to right side, then change the sign positive to negative, kaya ito po ay minus 27. Okay? And 90 minus 27, that is equal to what? 63. Okay, so y is equal to 63 and y is the larger angle. So we have now smaller angle is 27 and larger angle is 63. Pero ang hinahanap po ng problem ay find the angles. Kahit i-state lang po natin na the two angles are 27 and 63. But take note sa inyong exam, sa inyong quiz, may mga questions po kasi na what is the smaller angle or what is the larger angle? Okay, dapat naka-specify po yan. Pero dito, sabi po niya find the angles lang naman. So yung dalawang angles. Kaya yung answer po natin dito ay does the two numbers or the two angles rather are 27 and 63. Okay, so let's check if our answer is correct. Okay, so ang x natin ay 27 at ang y natin ay 63. So again, ang x ay smaller angle, ang y ay larger angle. So now, for the first sentence, two angles are complementary. If you're going to add, the sum should be 90. Tama po ba na 27 plus 63 is equal to 90? Yes, okay. So 27 plus 63 is 90 and 90 is equal to 90 and that is true. That is correct. How about the second sentence? The larger angle is 9 more than twice the smaller. Okay, ito po yun. Y is equal to 9 plus 2x. If you're going to substitute the given, y is 63. Kaya 63 is equal to 9, this 1, plus 2x. So 2 times the value of x is 27. So 2 times 27. To simplify, this will become 63 is equal to 9 plus 2 times 27 is 54 and add 9 plus 54 that is equal to 63. Is 63 equal to 63? Yes, that's correct and that is true. So mean to say, tama po yung sagot natin na 27 and 63. Okay, so for problem number 2. The supplement of an angle is 1/4 of the measure of the angle. Find the measure of the angles. So kanina po sa number 1 ay complement. Ngayon naman po sa ating problem, ang statement po natin dito o yung key term po natin dito ay supplement. So ano naman po kaya ang ibig sabihin ng supplement? Okay. And how are we going to solve this problem? Medyo isang sentence lang po diretso yung ating gagawing equations. Okay. The supplement of an angle is 1/4 of the measure of the angle. So, paano kaya natin isosolve and find the measure of the angles? Ganito lang po yun. Ito po yung simple illustration kung paano po yan i-compute. Of course, we are going to represent variable for the unknown. So, we let x the first angle kasi meron po kasi nakalagay 1/4 of the measure of the angle. So, gawin po nating the angle dito ay first angle and that is the variable x. And then, the supplement of an angle. Kaya, we are going to represent y as the supplement of angle. Okay. And then, we are going to create sentence or equations rather. Ang una po natin dito ay supplement of angles. Ano po ang ibig sabihin ng supplementary? So, two supplementary angles, that is equal to 180 if you're going to add. Kaya pag sinabi po nating supplement or supplementary, i-add natin yung angles na dalawa, the sum should be equal to 180. Okay, yun po yung supplementary. Okay, since the first angle is x, the second angle is y, so x plus y is equal to 180. And the next po ay ito na pong may 1/4. Okay, baba ko po dito yung ating sentence. The supplement of an angle is 1/4 of the measure of the angle. So ano po ba yung supplement of an angle? Ang supplement of angle ay y. Ano po? So lagay ko po dito. Ang supplement ng angle ay y at measure of the angle is the variable x. Ito po yung ating first angle. Okay, so if we're going to translate that into equation, ito po yun. Y, the supplement of an angle, ang supplement ay x, ay y rather. So y is equal to is, ang is po ay equal sign, 1/4, ito po yung 1/4. The measure of the angle, ito po yung first angle natin, and the variable is x. Okay? So y is equal to 1/4 x. So we have two equations, x plus y is equal to 180, and y is equal to 1/4 x. So itaas po natin, pagtabihin natin. Okay. Again, if you're going to combine the two equations, then that is system of equation. So, paano po natin yan isosolve yung value ng x at yung value ng y? Okay. Again, sa ating pong equations, x plus y is equal to 180 and y is equal to 1/4 x. So yung second equation natin, naka-isolate yung variable y. Kaya po ang gagamitin ko po ulit dito ay yung substitution method. Using the first equation, isa-substitute natin yung value ng y sa first equation. Okay? Value ng y sa second equation. So this will become first equation, x plus y is equal to 180. Substitute natin yung value ng y sa second equation. Ang value ng y po natin, bilugan ko ay 1/4 x. Okay, so to substitute, this will become x plus, ano po ang value ng y? Ang value po ng y is 1/4 x, kaya 1/4 x, then copy equal to 180. Okay, so meron po tayong fraction na numerical coefficient. So paano po natin gagawin to simplify this one? Okay, ganito lang po yon. To remove this denominator, idadala po natin yung denominator na ito na 4 sa lahat ng terms maliban dun sa term na kasama siya. Okay, kaya ito pong 4 ay i-multiply natin sa first term. Kaya 4 times x is 4x and then plus. Since tatanggalin po natin yung 4 at ilalagay natin sa lahat ng terms, mawawala po yung kanyang denominator na 4. Ano po? Kaya magiging plus x na lang. Bakit nasaan yung 1? Understood po na kapag walang numerical coefficient yung variable, may 1 po dito. So 1x or x lang po dito is equal to 180. And then times 4 of course. Okay? Multiply po natin yung 4 again sa x, kaya 4x at yung 4 sa 180. Kasi tatlong terms lang naman po yung ating equation. Okay. And then simplify this one. What is 4x plus x? That is equal to 5x. Then equal to 180 times 4 is 720. So ang sinusolve po natin dito ay value ng x, may kasamang 5, remove by dividing 5 to both sides of the equation to cancel 5 here. Okay? So kung ano po yung kasama ng variable, yun po yung i-divide natin kapag gusto mo nating ma-isolate or ma-move yung numerical coefficient sa other side. Okay? So since 5, kaya divide by 5, divide by 5. Okay? Cancel 5. So x is equal to 720 divided by 5 is equal to 144. So x is equal to 144. Ano po yung x? First angle. Okay, meron na po tayong first angle or the angle. Now, we are going to solve for the value of y, which is supplement of angle. Okay, gamit po tayo ng isang equation dito sa equations. Dito sa ating pong discussion, ang gagamitin ko po ay first equation, which is x plus y is equal to 180. Substitute po natin yung value ng x na 144, okay, sa ating equation. So, this will become x is 144, nilagyan ko po ng color red, okay? Then copy plus y equals to 180. And then solve for y, move natin yung 144 sa right side. So this will become y is equal to 180, positive 144 if you move, then change the sign, negative 144, kaya po yan po ay minus 144. So 180 minus 144, that is equal to 36. So y is equal to 36 and y is the supplement of an angle. Okay, so we have now two angles, 144 and 36. Hindi naman po sinabi kung yung mas malaki o mas maliit na angles, basta't ang tinatanong po ng problem ay find the measure of the angles. Kaya to answer, ito po yung ating sagot. Thus, the angles are 144 degrees and 36 degrees. Okay, so let's check if our answer is correct. Again, yung ating pong x is 144, first angle, y is equal to 36, supplement of the angle. Okay, so mula po dito sa ating first equation, first statement, two supplementary angles or supplement angles. So if you're going to add the two angles, x plus y, the sum should be 180. So if you're going to add the two angles na na-compute natin, 144 plus 36, okay, this one. And 144 plus 36, that is equal to 180. So 180 is equal to 180 and that is true. Okay. How about the second sentence? Ito po. Y is equal to 1/4 x. Supplement of an angle is 1/4 of the measure of the angle. Okay, substitute natin yung given. So y is equal to 1/4 x. Ang y po is 36. So this become y is 36 is equal to 1/4. Ang x po ay 144. And then simplify. What is 1/4 of 144? That is equal to 36. Or 144 divided by 4 is 36. So we have 36 is equal to 36. Is this true? Yes, that is true. They are equal. Meaning to say, yung sagot po natin ay tama. Okay? Okay, so how about this problem number 3? The perimeter of a rectangle is 64 meters. Find its length and width if the length is 8 meters longer than the width. Okay, so this problem is all about geometric problem. Okay, malinaw po na geometric problem kasi mayroon pong nabanggit dito na rectangle. Okay, so how are we going to solve this problem? So yung ating pong problem ay dalawang sentence. Ito po yung first sentence. The perimeter of a rectangle is 64 meters. So ito na po yung ating first equation. And find its length and width if the length is 8 meters longer than the width. Ito pong ating second sentence. Ito yung ating second equation. Okay, so how to start solving this problem? Ganito lang po yon. Identify po natin yung perimeter. P is equal to 64. Okay? And then, ang hinahanap po ay length and width. So, i-let po natin na yung x is the width and y is the length. So, kailangan po nating maglagay ng variable para po sa unknown. So, ang hinahanap po natin dito ay length and width. Kaya, i-let po natin yan. Okay? And then, we are going to write the equation. Unahin po natin yung first sentence. Perimeter of a rectangle is 64 meters. So what is the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle? So ang formula po ng perimeter ng rectangle ay P perimeter is equal to twice L plus twice width. Ano pong ibig sabihin? Ang L po ay length at ang W po ay width. Ito po yung formula ng perimeter of rectangle. So bakit po 2L? Dalawa pong length at dalawa pong width. Kasi ang perimeter ay add all the sides. Okay? And then, substitute the given. Yung nandito po sa ating perimeter, x and y, the length and width. Substitute po natin yan. So, this become, ang perimeter po ay 64. So, 64 is equal to 2L. Ang L po ay length at ang length po ay y, kaya 2y. And then, plus 2 width. Ang width po ay x, kaya 2x. Okay, we have now 64 is equal to 2y plus 2x. Ito po yung ating first equation. Pero para po maayon sa standard form, baltarin po natin 2y plus 2x. Ito po, gawin natin nasa left side is equal to 64 nasa right side. Okay? So, lagyan ko po ng okay, go hit. So, we have now first equation. How about the second equation? Mula po dito sa ating second sentence. The length is 8 meters longer than the width. Okay? Lagay ko po dito yung kanyang statement. The length is 8 meters longer than the width. Again, what is length? Ang length po ay y. Kaya lagay ko po dito. For length, ito po ay y. At for width, ito po ay x. Okay. So, translate po natin itong statement into equation. So, length is y. So, let's become y is equal to, bakit equal? Kasi yung is ay equal sign. And then, 8 meters. So, kahit mamaya na po yung kanyang unit. So, 8 longer than. Ang ibig sabihin po ng longer than ay plus sa operation. Then, width is x. Kaya, 8 plus x. Okay. So, ito naman po yung ating second equation. Okay? Y is equal to 8 plus x. So, if we're going to combine the two equations, ay makaka-form po tayo ng system of linear equations. So, here, we're going to solve for x and y. Ito po yung width and length. Solving the system of equation, it's up to you what method that you're going to use. Okay. Ang gagamitin ko po dito ay, again, substitution method kasi meron po tayong isang equation na naka-isolate yung y. Ito pong first equation natin. Y is equal to 8 plus x. Kaya, substitution method po yung gagamitin ko. Using the second equation, okay, ito po yung ating second equation. 2y plus 2x equal to 64. Substitute po natin yung value ng y dito sa ating first equation. Ang value po ng y ay, bilugan ko, 8 plus x. Okay? Substitute po natin dito. So this will become 2 times y. Ang y po ay value ng y, 8 plus x. So this one. Kapag po binomial, yung ating i-multiply, lalagyan po natin ng close and open parenthesis. Okay? 8 plus x. Then copy. Plus 2x equals to 64. Okay, and then simplify this one. Meron tayong close and open parenthesis, multiply by distributive property. So 2 times 8 is equal to 16. Then 2 times x is equal to 2x. So we have now 16 plus 2x. Then copy plus 2x equal to 64. And then add like terms, 2x and 2x like terms. So what is 2x plus 2x? That is equal to 4x. Okay? So copy 16 and then plus 2x plus 2x is 4x. Then copy equal to 64. Solve for x. I-move natin yung 16 sa right side. So this become. So kapag i-move natin yon, matitira po dito ay yung 4x. Then equal to 64. So 16 ay i-move natin sa right side. Positive. Change the sign. It will become negative, kaya minus 16. Okay? Then subtract 64 minus 16 is equal to 48. So 4x is equal to 48. Again, dapat naka-isolate po yung x, may kasamang 4. To remove 4, using division property of equality, divide by 4 to both sides. Okay? And then cancel 4. So we have now x is equal to, what is 48 divided by 4? That is equal to 12. So x is equal to 12. So ano po yung x natin? That is the width. So meron na tayong width which is equal to 12. Okay, so since we have the value of x, which is the width of the rectangle, now we're going to solve for the length, which is the variable y. So gamit po tayo ng isang equation dito sa two equations, and then substitute natin yung value ng x. So ang gagamitin ko po ay yung first equation, y is equal to 8 plus x. Ito po yung ating first equation. Substitute the value of x, which is 12. So dito po, so this will become y is equal to 8 plus value of x is 12, kaya plus 12 here. So 8 plus 12 is equal to 20. So the value of y is equal to 20, which is the length of the rectangle. Okay, so to answer, this will become, ano po yung aking magiging sagot? Ang hinahanap po dito ay length and width. Thus, the length is 20 meters. So 20 meters po ba yung length natin? Yes, y is length and y is 20. Okay? And the width is 12 meters. Okay, for problem number 4. Mang Tomas Farm is 36 meters smaller than Mang Tony's farm. Together, the farm measures 144 meters. How large is each farm? Okay, so we can solve this geometric problem applying system of linear equation. So dalawa po yung ating sentence. So ibig sabihin, dalawa din po yung makikreate natin na equation. Okay, ito po yung ating first sentence. Mang Tomas farm is 36 meters smaller than Mang Tony's farm. Okay. And then yung second sentence po natin, second equation, together or yung total farm ay may measure na 144 meters. So how large is each farm? So, ibig sabihin, ang hahanapin po natin dito ay gaano kalaki yung farm ni Tony at gaano kalaki yung farm ni Thomas. Okay, ganito lang po yung ating solution. Let x Mang Thomas farm and let y Mang Tony's farm. Okay? So, kapag sinulod po natin yung maging equation, ang value ng x and y, ito po yung how large is the farm of Mang Thomas and Mang Tony. Okay. So, yung una po nating sentence ay Mang Thomas farm is 36 meters smaller than Mang Tony's farm. Ito po yung ating sentence. Now, ano po yung Mang Thomas farm? Ang Thomas farm po natin ay x. Okay, lagay ko po dito. si Thomas ay X, at si Tony naman ay Y. So, si Tony ay Y. Okay? Yan. So, we are going to translate this sentence into equation. So, ang translation po niyan ay Mang Thomas Farm X is equal 36 meters smaller than Mang Tony's farm. Kapag ganito pong smaller than ay minus. Ano po? Kapag larger than plus. Ano po? So, smaller than Mang Tony's farm. So, si Mang Tony po ay Y, kaya Y minus 36. Okay, smaller than. Ima-minus po natin yung 36 doon kay Tony's farm na Y. Okay, so ito po yung ating first equation. Okay, bilugan ko po yan. And then, next po ay yung second sentence natin. Together, the farm measures 144 meters. Okay. So, ano pong ibig sabihin ng together? Ipa-plus po natin yung dalawang farm ni Thomas at ni Tony. Then, ang total ay 144. Yan po ang ibig sabihin ng together. Kaya ito po yung kanyang equation. So, x plus y, si Thomas plus si Tony is equal to 144. At yan po yung ating second equation. Okay, bilugan ko po. So kapag pinagtabi po natin or combine po natin yung dalawang equations, then we form system of linear equations. So applying the methods of calculating or solving the system of linear equation, masosolve po natin yung x and y. So again, ano po yung pinakang the best na pwede natin gamitin na method? So here, ang gagamitin ko po dito ay substitution method kasi yung ating first equation ay naka-isolate yung variable x. So x is equal to y plus y minus 36. So mayroon pong value ng x which is y minus 36. Kaya ang gagamitin ko po dito ay substitution method. So using the second equation, x plus y is equal to 144. Isa-substitute po natin yung value ng x na y minus 36 dito sa ating first equation or second equation. So this will become x, ang x po natin ay ito, first equation, y minus 36. Okay? Then copy plus y equals 144. Then combine, what is y plus y? That is equal to 2y. Then minus 36. So nasa left pa rin ng equal sign kaya do not change the sign. So minus 36 then copy equal to 144. So i-move natin yung minus 36 sa right side. So this will become 2y is equal to 144. Kapag i-move natin yung minus 36, change the sign, plus 36. So bakit po mag-change ng sign? Kasi tatawid po ng equal sign. Okay? Then add 144 plus 36, that is equal to 180. So we have now 2y is equal to 180. Ang isinusolve po natin ay value ng y. Remove 2 by dividing 2 to both sides and cancel 2. So we have now y is equal to 180 divided by 2 is 90. Okay. Since we have now the value of y, which is 90, we can solve the value of x, okay? Using any of the two equations. So, ang gagamitin ko po ay yung first equation, x is equal to y minus 36. So, substitute po natin yung value ng y, which is 90. So, this will become x is equal to, ang y po natin is 90, then copy minus 36. So, what is 90 minus 36? That is equal to 54. Okay? So, x54, yan po yung Mang Thomas Farm. And then y90, ang y po ay Mang Tony's Farm. Okay. So, to answer the problem, ito po yon. Thus, Mang Thomas Farm is 54 meters and Mang Tony's Farm is 90 meters. To end up the discussion, try to answer this activity. Solve the problem below. So, ito po yung problem na iwan ko po sa inyo. Try to read, analyze, and then solve. So, pwede po ninyong i-post yung video na ito at i-solve ninyo. Kapag nakuha po yung sagot, baka pwede naman pong pa-share sa amin by just typing your answer on the comment section below. Salamat sa panood mga anak. I hope that you learned how to solve geometric problems that involve system of linear equation. See you on my next discussion about uniform motion problems.